We were like a glass house, so breakable, stuck inside a madhouse.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be kind of like a beauty basic video or like a makeup starter kit video, kind of those two things jam-packed together. This is a video I've been wanting to do for a while just because a lot of you guys have been asking me to do a video like this. A lot of you guys are beginners with makeup and you don't know how to just jump into makeup, and I'm here to help you do that. I have everything covered from brushes to primers to eyeshadows, just basically anything that I think should be in a beginner's kit, or someone like if you're just going out to buy makeup for the first time, some items that you may possibly want to invest in because they are some really good items. Now I do have a mix of drugstore and high-end products. That way you guys can get a feel for both. Most of the products are drugstore. I will go ahead and say that though, just because most of the time when you are a beginner, you are looking for less expensive products to invest your money into. And then over time, you can like get some more like higher end products. So I hope you guys really like this video, and without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that I have to share with you guys for this video is a set of brushes, and these are from Vanity Planet. And this is the Vanity Planet brush set, and these are called the palette, which I thought was pretty cool they were called the palette. So what this is a set of 15 makeup brushes, and these brushes are super duper soft and just super duper great as far as quality goes. And two of my brushes are missing because they were like super dirty and they got washed last night, so they haven't had a chance to make it back into here. But this does come with 15 brushes, and what I love is that they have a brush for everything. They have an eyeshadow brush, a blending crease brush, concealer brush, a highlighting brush, a powder brush, a contouring brush. I mean, any brush that you would need as a beginner, or even if you're advanced into makeup, is pretty much in this little brush set. I also love that it comes with the case because it makes it great for traveling. If you're going to be moving around a lot, this is also really great to have in your makeup kit. For 15 brushes, it's only $30. So you do have to use my coupon code, which is glowing, and there will be a link down below to take you to the site if you're interested in getting these brushes. I feel like that's like one of the best deals ever, especially for a really soft and great quality and high quality brush. They don't shed. I haven't had any issues with them, and I really do enjoy these brushes. So you guys should definitely get some of these for your beginner's makeup kit. So next I will be sharing with you guys foundations. Now I chose two brands of foundations to share with you guys. Both of these are drugstore. I love them both for different reasons, and I will get into why. But I have for you guys the Maybelline FitMe Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I also have the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Now I originally was using this like non-stop for several months, and then I stopped using it and I ended up switching to this, and I've been using it ever since. Now I like both for two different reasons. I really love the Maybelline FitMe foundations just because they have like a super wide shade range. Basically what I'm trying to say, you'll be able to match yourself perfectly with this brand. They have like every single color available, and I just really love it. The formula is great. The matte and poreless, it doesn't really keep me super matte. It's kind of like a demi matte. So if you want a full-on matte foundation, this probably won't be best for you. But if you don't mind the finish of your foundation, I would definitely try this brand. It's like $5 or $6 at Target, depending on what area you're in. And now with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, I don't know what made me stop using it, but I've been wearing it for like the last 2 days, and I'm even wearing it now. I didn't use a primer or a setting spray, and it's still pretty matte, and I've been like outside and everything, and I've had it on for like 6+ hours. So this is really great if you want more of a matte kind of foundation. It definitely doesn't have as many shades available as the Maybelline Fit Me, but I think this is the better foundation out of the two. It's just super matte, but it also gives you a natural skin look. My mother was like, "Kathryn, your skin looks amazing," and it was because of this foundation. So I really do like this one better out of the two. But if you are not too sure about matching yourself, this is definitely the better one to go with just because of the wide. Also, both of these are drugstore products. They can be found in drugstores, online, and in Ulta as well. So you can find these babies like anywhere. So next I'll be sharing with you guys some really affordable concealers that I think should be a part of anyone's makeup kit. And you guys should probably be able to predict these. And these are the LA Girl Pro Concealers. And here I just have a lighter shade one and a darker shade one. one which I use to highlight and one which I use to contour. I think once again these are really great products just because of the wide shade range. You guys will often hear me saying that throughout this video about shade range. Like that is just so important to me. Being able to find a color that actually fits your skin, that's not too dark and that's not too light and has the right undertone. So with products like these you can really experiment because there are so many shades available. This is a cream based product, so it's super easy to blend and they're like really affordable. They're like, I think like $2.99 a piece, and they last quite a long time. So this is a product that I like use and I stop using, I use and stop using, but I really do love these products and I really am here for them. So next I'm kind of going to jump around a little bit and I'm going to kind of switch things up and go to lip colors just because I kind of get these out the way. And these are both from Colourpop, and I just really recommend all Colourpop lip products, whether it's their ultra matte lips, their satin lips, their ultra glossy lips, like whatever the case is. Their lip colors are just amazing and they're super affordable. I think they have the most affordable liquid lipstick on the market right now. I know NYX's lingerie lips are like $7 and these still beat that because they're $6 a piece. So I say Colourpop all day long. They're really great, really beautiful colors. I'm wearing a combination of these two now, which is Limbo and Beeper. And I just really like them. They're really long lasting and they were pretty much, I think, some of my first liquid lipsticks besides Kat Von D, and I just always end up going back to these. So if you want an affordable lip color that's really pretty and that's affordable once again, then definitely go for Colourpop. They have so many different colors and I promise you will be satisfied. So now I'm going to jump back to face products, like main face products, and I'm going to go to a face primer, and then I'm also going to immediately go to powder because both of these things come from the same brand, and I don't want you guys to miss out on any of my coupon codes that I have available for you all. So the next thing I'm going to bring up is my Sacha Buttercup, well not the Sacha Buttercup, the Sacha mattifying face primer. And I really love this face primer. Whether I'm wearing like a dewy foundation or a matte foundation, it helps really control the oils on my face, especially on like a hot summer day, or if it's just like humid, or if it's just any type of heat. This really helps control oils on your face and I really do love it. It's not super heavy, and once you apply it on your face you don't even realize that it's still there. So I really do love this product. And then to set my makeup, even when I use the primer, I still want to go back and do a little bit more for oil control and just to make sure everything is set in place. And I go in with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. You guys see me use this in like every makeup tutorial. I use it every single day and I've been using it every day for like the past like 4 months, and look how much is still left. Like this lasts forever. The powder is like finely milled, so it's like super great. It has a little bit of color to it, but I think with it being so finely milled, it still kind of acts like a translucent powder in a sense. So I really do like it. And both of these, like I said, are by BHCosmetics. So I do have a coupon code, which is DEL1 for you guys. If you're interested in trying either of these products, you can get a little bit of money off. I just really love BHCosmetics for women of color. So if you're a woman of color like myself, you definitely want to try this setting powder. It won't make you look ghostly, it won't make you have cake face, and it'll definitely control your oils. So the next two things are both by NYX, and they are both eyeliners, and I think it's just always great to have a good eyeliner. I love me a good wing liner. I mean, it's just bomb. So I love to use my NYX liquid black liner, and this is from the Noir collection, as well as the NYX Kohl liner, which is also from the Noir collection. They're just super dark, super pigmented. This one is a liquid liner and this one is like a pencil liner. And I love both equally. I mean, I use them each for different things. This one for the wing, of course, and I use this one to like line my lower lash line. But once again, both of them are super bomb, super great, super dark, and super pigmented. And I think they're just some of the best liquid liners that I've ever used. Well, not liquid liners, but just eyeliners that I've ever used, period, that are on the market. Oh, but I will have to say that if you are like not steady-handed, like if you shake a lot when you're applying makeup, you may not want to use this liquid liner. I'm going to tell you why. The applicator, even though it's kind of short as far as the brush goes, you have to be like super steady and super precise so you don't jack up your wing. So if you haven't got to that point yet, I don't know if I necessarily like recommend this to you, but for what it does on its own, like the product itself, it's still really great. So next, I'm going to stick with the eyes, and I'm going to go in with mascara, and my favorite mascara ever. I've been using this for like the last several years, and it is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. No, Lash Sensational. I always have trouble saying that. It's in this little rose gold pinkish tube, and I absolutely adore it. It's the mascara that I'm wearing on my eyes right now. I'm not wearing any false lashes at all. You can probably tell. But I just really like it. It's super bold. It makes my lashes stand out. I probably put like 50 coats on, but it doesn't make my lashes clump up or anything, and I just think it's amazing. It lengthens them, but it also thickens them at the same time. And if y'all see me in person without mascara or lashes on, y'all will know my lashes are in like the struggle department. Like, they suck, but this mascara really brings them to life, and I don't have to wear lashes, or at least I feel like I don't have to wear lashes when I use this mascara. It also comes in a waterproof version as well. I'm not a big fan of waterproof mascaras, but if you cry a lot, if you're gonna be crying, if you're gonna be wet for some reason, you can get the waterproof version, but I just like to stick to the like traditional non-waterproof version. So next, we're going to stay on the kind of eyes, and we're going to go to eyeshadows. Now, originally, I just pulled a palette that I want to show you guys, and then I end up pulling some more and more palettes just to give you guys a little bit of variety depending on what you like specifically. So the first palette that I think is important for anyone to have in their kit is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I think this was my first or second high-end like eyeshadow palette ever, and this is still a palette that I go back to. I originally bought it just because of the chocolatey smell, but I really do enjoy the just neutral tones in this palette. I just think they're really great. This is not the most pigmented palette at all, but with it not being super pigmented, I think that is good for a beginner because it allows you to build up product. I know as a beginner, when I was working with products that were super pigmented, it was like I put a little bit on and it was just too much, and I wasn't good at blending yet, and it just became a hot mess like real quick. So with eyeshadows that you have to kind of build up to see the color, I think that's really good for a beginner, which is why I recommend this palette. Now, if you're more advanced and you want more pigment, you may not want to go for this palette, but for a beginner, I think this will work really, really well. Also, it's mostly like nude shadows, and I think those are also good for beginners. I know as a beginner, I didn't really want to venture out into anything too crazy, so if you want to stay safe, this is the palette you should go for. I think this retails for about 50 bucks. So if you're looking for something that's like half the cost of that, I'm going to go ahead and pull out a second palette out of my palette drawer for you guys. And this is the Morphe palette, the Morphe 350 palette actually. And what I love about the Morphe eyeshadow palettes is that you get a whole lot of shadows and a whole lot of colors. I mean, they're still in the same like color family, like this orange theme, but you get a whole lot for your money. I think this is like 22 bucks, and they have different ones. They have like the Morphe 35P, 35S, 35K, and each different palette has like a different color scheme. So you can pick a color scheme of colors that you know that you're going to wear quite often, and then you can just get that palette to kind of, you know, play with and get used to wearing eyeshadows. So I think this is a really great palette. It comes with 35 neutral shades, once again, for 25 bucks. So it just depends really on how you want to spend your money. You can get like one of these for 50 bucks, or you can get like two of these for 50. It just all comes down to how you want to spend. And if you want to save even more money, you can just do some Colourpop eyeshadows. I think these are like 5 bucks a piece, and I really love Colourpop shadows. Most of them do work best if you apply them with your fingers, and most beginners do like to work with their fingers. So if you want to stay like in that comfort zone or that little area of working with your hands, I think Colourpop is the way to go. And like I said, $5 a piece. I have like collected just so many of these because they're so inexpensive, but they're super pigmented and they work really, really well. So the last thing I'm going to mention about eyes, just to go ahead and finish them out, are like lashes and lash glue. And I think any lashes will work. These are some really good lashes from the beauty supply store that I used to go crazy over. I bought like 100 pairs of. Okay guys, my Is my camera focusing? Focus. Okay, sorry y'all, my camera cut off because earlier I thought I had it on the charger, but I really didn't, and so it didn't have as much battery life as I thought. But let me hurry up and finish this before it cuts off again. So I was talking about lashes and pretty much lash glue, and so some lashes that I grabbed are from the beauty supply store, and I have like I think about 50 to 100 pairs of these that I ordered just because they are so good. And these are by the beauty supply store brand called Broadway, which you can also get online. And these are about, I think, $1.99 a piece. And these are just some wispy lashes. Now, I don't necessarily recommend you have this particular brand because it may be hard to find in your area, but I do recommend that you just have some type of wispy lash. I think wispy lashes are just great for everyday looks, especially if you're just starting out with makeup. You don't want to do lashes that are just too over the top and just like wham bam, no thank you ma'am. No, you need some good wispy lashes, and I think any drugstore brand is pretty great. Ardell has some really cute ones too. And then the lash glue that I like to use is Duo. For a long time, y'all, don't tell anybody, but I was using hair bonding or like weave glue for my lashes, and it honestly actually worked pretty well, but I didn't think that was probably the safest to be putting around my eyes. So I finally got some Duo lash glue, and these actually do hold my lashes on better. Now when you're removing this, you do have to be careful if you put a whole lot of glue because it will take your lashes out, but that's the thing, you don't need a whole lot of this to apply your lashes. So I think that's what really makes this a good product as well. So now I'm going to jump around a little bit, and I am going to go to brows, and then I'm going to finish up like face stuff. So I think for brows, the Anastasia Dipbrow pomade is just good. I've tried other brow products, brow pencils, other brow gels, but I always just go back to this product. It's super consistent, and I just think it's really great for anyone who is trying to do their brows, and it lasts a super long time. I've had this one for several months now, I think about 4 months, and I mean it's still good as new. So I haven't had to add anything to it. It's just been awesome. It gives me really nice thick and full looking brows, and I mean I just really love it. So the last couple of things are all going to be like final face products. So the next thing I have is another like face powder, but this one's like an all over face powder, and it is the Black Radiance Soft Focus Powder. As you can see, the label has like scratched off, and I have hit pan on this product. I absolutely love it. I say this is very comparable to my MAC Skin Finish powder. I mean, it's just great. It gives me a really nice matte finish. It helps control oils on my face all day long. And I think like the colors are just on point. Like looking at this, you wouldn't think that this is like a color that would work for like an all over powder for my skin tone, but it works really nice. It kind of just marinates into your skin, and I really love that about it. So I highly recommend this product, and once again, it's another drugstore product. Some other Black Radiance products that I highly recommend are their contour palettes, and they have a light to medium palette and then a medium to dark palette. And so I haven't actually used a light to medium palette. They sent me this one, but the medium to dark palette I actually bought myself, and this is the one that I've been using like crazy just because I think this one works a little bit better for my skin tone. But as you can see, they both include like a contouring and sculpting powder, which are two darker powders, and then on the end they have like highlight colors. So if you want more of like a champagne silvery highlight, then the light to medium palette work for you. But if you want more of like a golden bronzy highlight, then the medium to dark palette work for you. But with them being drugstore products, you can definitely probably afford both, and then you can like switch between both or add them together or like do whatever you need to do. But I just really love this palette as a whole. So one of the last face things I'm going to show you guys is a blush palette, and this is from BHCosmetics. Now I did not order this from BHCosmetics. I actually found this in Marshalls. Lately in TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they've been having so many great like makeup brands. They've had BHCosmetics, I've seen Kat Von D, NARS, Too Faced. I mean, my ring just fell off my finger. I mean, they've been having some really great products. So they've had so many BHCosmetics products, and one of the BHCosmetics products that I got was this blush palette. And I actually got 2 of their blush palettes, but I do recommend the professional blush palette. They have different names, and I'm trying to get it open. And this is just what the blushes look like. Now, I'm not really a blush person, but I will say this has some really pretty neutral tone blushes. Like, I'm not a big pink blush kind of girl, but they do have some really nice neutral and orange tone blushes in here that I think will work great for women of color. And I think this was like $6 at Marshall's. I believe it's closer to probably 15 on the BHCosmetics website, but definitely check your local Marshalls and TJ Maxx for makeup brands and makeup products, because they do have some really good gems there. So last product I'm recommending for you guys to have in your beginner's beauty kit is, of course, a finishing spray to kind of finish off all your makeup and to just make your look last all day or all night long. And here I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and I have this little 1 fluid ounce, and I also have the 4 ounce version. I bought this one for this video just because this one is a little bit less expensive than the 4 ounce bottle. Since it is a starter kit, like I said, you don't want to go too crazy on spending money, but I think this is a product definitely worth buying. It really makes your makeup just stay in place and just last all day long. I remember on the 4th of July, I did this really extravagant 4th of July makeup. I went outside, it was just hot, like so, like just the heat was like smothering me, and I was sweating and everything. I went to the bathroom to check my makeup, and it did not move. It was actually a little bit more vibrant than it was like before I left the house. So I just was like, after that day, I was like, this finishing spray is the business. Now, if you're going more for a matte finish, this kind of kills the matte finish. It does add a little bit of dewiness to the skin, I will say. So if I am definitely going for like a dewy look and I need my makeup to stay in place all day, I definitely reach for this. But if I'm going, so that was everything in what I think should be in a like beginner beauty makeup kit. Any coupon codes or any deals that I have for you guys will be down below in the description box, and all the products will be listed again down below as well. I really hope this was helpful for you guys who are just getting into makeup and you may not know where to start, or you know where to start but it just hasn't really worked out for you. I hope this video kind of gives you guys some guidance. Definitely let me know if you want more like beauty basics and beginners type of tutorials and videos and everything like that. I really love doing beginners videos because not too long ago I was a beginner. Literally like 2 years ago, guys, I was just getting into makeup and I was just buying stuff that I saw like big YouTubers use, and that's not always the right way to go, especially when you're starting out. So definitely let me know if you like this video down below, and I would definitely be sure to come back with some more content like this. So that's all that I have for now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.